Hello, humans. It is me, Fuzz. Yes. As you can see, it's time for some more Bloodborne. The hunt continues. Well, for now, anyway. I still am unsure as to just how much more things there are left to do, given how I think the only achievements I'm still hunting are just two more, I think. 2 to 3-ish more. I mean, I don't think there's any more bosses. I think we've killed them all. Unless there's one more. At the very least, I know there's no more DLC ones based on the achievements, because I think I've got all the DLC ones. But considering I'm not, like, searching things up on the internet about the game, that's, like, almost my only way to... I've just realized there's something I forgot to sort out. The volume setting. The game's gonna sound super loud. Like, if I just do this... Oh, it's surprisingly not that bad. Huh. Then again... No, that's actually not that bad. I wonder why. Surely I'm mistaken. Even if that's not so loud... Well, it's not exactly quiet. Yeah, it's not exactly quiet. There are other things louder in the game. I will turn the volume down. By... Look, this is how much I would have it at normally. I mean, my headphones aren't exactly low, but it's not exactly high. It should be fine like this. And my own voice... I'll turn it down by a bit. Like that? Yeah, that should do, I guess. No, a bit more. How much more? Like that, perhaps. Yeah. Okay. Now, was there anything I needed to tend to immediately upon starting again? Aside from just going back into whichever one we left. We're out of blood echoes, insinuating that I died and returned. Last time we got to a boss, another one of those headless ones. Quite obnoxious indeed. It's probably in this one? Was it really a cursed one? I mean, it's not at the heart yet, so let's just go. We're gonna have to complete it one way or another, so might as well just tackle it head on. I don't remember having this much health last time I was playing, so it probably was a cursed one. Problem is, I forgot to check if I had sorted out my runes. Yeah, I think... Yeah, I'm fine. Alright, let's go. Oh, shoot. Is it straight ahead? Yeah. Radio. Mayhaps not the best thing to fight as my first enemy coming back. Or since the last time, I mean. Make it sound like it's been longer than it has been. Oh, this guy's being ridiculous. Come on. Damn. No! Angle of attack. I don't want to switch my weapon to fight it, really. I'm rather fond of this weapon in this way. Just not in the way of it missing. But pretty much every weapon seems to have that problem against some enemy, it seems. I have to hurry before those summons start showing up. I wonder if I could call that not a bad first attempt. I mean... It's gone worse, I think, so yeah. That certainly wasn't really a good first attempt. It just could have been worse, is all. starting to think that maybe I am mistaken. Perhaps this is not the volume I had before. It just doesn't sound quite the same as I remember. Why, I wonder? Though I think any higher, especially given how sometimes there are really loud sounds in Bloodborne, would not really be a good idea to turn it up. No, this should be fine. Don't remember how many blood echoes that was. I'm just gonna try not to think about it. I don't really think going and fighting some other enemies before this will help all that much. I should just keep throwing myself at this boss until I win. Probably. I'll get it. Sooner or later. Hopefully sooner. So seeing what I'm doing when it gets that close is so horribly obnoxious. Ooh, excuse you, since when could you just combo with a slam into that? My. How ridiculous. What even is my other weapon I have ready? I see. I mean, my gun's not exactly going to be useful in this fight. No, not like that. Let's stay like this. Do something. You've got to be kidding me, from almost full health too. Terrible arena for this guy for sure. I feel like I will make more progress not locking onto him. Which in most games I don't agree with that idea. Locking on is almost certainly the best way, usually, in my experience. Though Bloodborne has presented the notion of it being useful to not lock onto the target quite a lot. A lot more than I think most games I've played. I guess Legend of Zelda, there's been a few times, like when trying to shoot arrows, sometimes locking on I find is not a nice idea. I find it doesn't help sometimes. It makes it harder to aim. Oh, yeah. I swear, we were like over there. How did we suddenly get over here? Like, we were like, how do you describe that distance? What, like, in-game, like, probably a good 10-ish feet. That's a terrible way to try to describe it, given how I haven't exactly measured it very thoroughly with how many feet. I stand like what looks like, what, maybe 4 or 5-ish feet apart already, so no, definitely not 10 feet. 10 of my character's feet, anyway, that's what it looks like. If anything, that distance then, by that logic, would have been like a good, what, almost 20-ish feet or more. Do it. Come on! I was so close! Can't help but think of the wider distance, a further distance, if I could, a further point of view would potentially be a lot better, because I'd be able to see the boss a lot better and get a sense for what it's trying to do to me. But that would come at the cost of other things, or have different problems, or more exaggerated problems, I think. Just because of the terrain and the boss arena is not exactly an infinite size. So the camera would have the inconvenience of being hindered by the walls more often than not. Yes. Ow! How did that one hit me? Oh, that's where I couldn't dodge. Didn't let me recover! No! Well, I did, but it just took too long. Why this arena, I wonder? At this point, we've seen a decent amount of variations of arenas, and some would just be flat out impractical to stick an enemy this large, and this one's not completely implausible, but it is rather inconvenient. It feels like, yes. Once the snake head comes out of its neck, it does seem like the arena is actually potentially better than the previous one, because we have that cover, and I feel like it's less likely to try to attack us with the neck through the pillars. Even though I don't think it's incapable of doing so, it's just, I feel it's less likely to. What's it doing? Come on! Again with that! All it takes is a few movements that I don't recognize in a particularly odd enough order when I'm pushed up against a wall. And suddenly I have lost track of what it's even remotely trying to do. And the timing is all off. How are you supposed to dodge a thing when you don't even know what it's doing? Just rapidly dodging doesn't seem like a very good tactic in this game. I mean, it can work in times, but consistently? I would not say no, I don't think so. Gotta be one of the most brutal things, though. I mean, that move has like two variations. One that's faster and one that's slower. The slower one will kill you from full health. And the slower one, the faster one doesn't seem like it will, actually, which is interesting. Dodging the faster one feels easier to do, but it's also easier to surprise you with at the same time. When the slower one happens, if I dodge what I thought it was going to be the faster one, I'll get hit by the slower one instead. More often than not, it seems. Which would just result in instant death from, well, I think from full health. So far, it seems to be able to kill me from full health. That was close. I think that was the slower one. That was so close. That again, I think, was the slow one. Oh, I survived! So, maybe not from full health. Oh, come on! Oh wait, then there's the beast hood, which also could be a catalyst for why it's killing me. Sometimes, and sometimes it's not. I wonder then, is the faster and slower one actually the same strength? The only reason I can think of it choosing to take longer to do the move would be to try to build up more energy. I think I dodged at the right time that time. That's a bit messed up that I still got hit. It looked like I was mid-dodge. Why did I still get hit? Given how our dodge is different when we're like this too, I guess it does have other strategic elements in this game. For being locked on, not being locked on. If I was using this more consistently, I may have already killed it by now. Come on! A mixture of me doing too good and then getting clobbered by such a strong move. The beast hood's useful, but this fight is really showing how it can also be a hindrance. If I do too well and then suddenly get clobbered by that, I just die. What's more is I feel like I dodged at the right time, so why did I get hit? Somehow I messed up. Somehow indeed. Oh yeah. Oh, come on! While I pressed the button, it seems it did not register. Never part of the plan to get stomped on. No. Very fast. What? That's so messed up! I got hit by something that didn't touch me! I was so close! No! What a ridiculous punk. Again? come on. Sometimes that stomp is like laughably not accurate, and then sometimes it looks like the game cheats it, so it just suddenly turns really rapidly to get you. But so slightly that it almost looks natural, not really. It's a weird, weird feeling. It didn't look in line to stomp on me just now, but then suddenly, I got stomped on. I even used my beast hood item, which didn't really feel like it helped at all, actually. Again? Oh, come on! Out of everything. The worst thing, though, is probably getting hurt by it just simply moving. It makes sense, I guess, given how big it is, but it wouldn't do no damage. It would do probably quite a bit of damage. It doesn't, though. Instead, it staggers me. Which can ruin the whole operation. Just abruptly getting staggered by something that wasn't even an attack. The camera itself, I think I can work around somewhat. It's very hard to work around getting staggered by it turning. Really? That's so messed up. What am I supposed to do? Just not move? If I try to get up, I get smacked. If I lay there, I think I also get smacked. But how am I supposed to know to just lay there? I don't know if it's going to suddenly start doing that move mid me getting up. It's a complete gamble. Complete with essentially no reward. The reward is not getting punished. Can we not agree that attacks that miss should be considered that they missed? I think that's fair. That being said, I'm not actually sure if that one missed or hit. I just know that the game considered it that I got hit. Didn't feel like I got hit though. Here we go. Watch out, this could be the end of you! Game over! Oh! Oh, come on, no! Yes! Oh, it's a wonder that didn't kill me. Even with the beasthood. See, I had it pretty high, but that time it didn't kill me. Different parts of the attack really do different levels of damage. But then sometimes getting hit by the shockwave is stronger than getting slapped. And then other times like that, getting hit by the shockwave is not stronger than actually getting slapped. Which makes more sense, I guess, but what the heck was up with the other times? We win. Cursed heavy damp blood gem. One I imagine I won't probably make much use of. It won't stop me from considering it, though. Considering it's only an increase to stamina cost. Mayhaps not so bad after all. But the scaling ones don't seem to be all that great. Maybe if you were like level 300... and put almost all to that stat and that stat alone. But that is not the case here. This dungeon is complete, and the problem is, with that, I don't remember if there was anything I left on any of the other floors. At all. I don't think I did. So I'm gonna leave and move on to another one. My. That punk didn't give us anything else that grants us insight as to where next to go or what next to do. We can't go see Gurman, because he's gonna be useless. I do wonder what would happen if I just started attacking him abruptly like that, if I went up to the tree. I also forgot to try that last run against you. Even though you haven't provided me much reason to kill you other than the notion that maybe you are well aware of what Gurman's doing. We've been to the bottom, and naturally we've been to the bottom there. Surely that wasn't the only other one other than this. This better not be the stretchy arm guy. Down here. Oh dear. We should probably double check our healing items and stuff and our weapons durability. First the weapons durability. It's not so expensive to fix. It's a good thing I checked the weapons durability. Had our attempts continued to go on for too long against that guy, this weapon would have needed repairing. Like before it was over. Okay. We can buy a lot. Something like that. I'll keep the supply nice and strong. If only it showed something to tell me if I had completed them. But nothing. Nothing. There's no certainty in this. We just completed this one. I don't know if I've done this one. It's the first one with red jelly, so... Well, not red jelly. It's the first one with living... It's the only one with a living string. So we've done it for sure, then. It's questionable if we've done this one, actually, then I'd say. We did this one, I don't actually think we've done this one. Which is concerning. Because, well, I don't know. I can't remember. You know what else is concerning? That weapon we got from the last, well, one of the last bosses of the DLC. Oh, I only need to buy one. I'm unsure what the purpose of that weapon is. It just doesn't seem right as a weapon. Because if it was just to make us be able to use our hands barehanded, somewhat, while that's an interesting notion, it is not an obvious one in this case, that would be its purpose. Leaving me to question it further. I don't want to sell too much of any of this. Okay, what do I need for this last one? 15 of each of them. Oh, that was way more than I needed. Whoops. We'll go into this one first. Let's put this into some more bullets, I guess. Nice. There wasn't anything more here, was there? I think we did see a glitch here that insinuates that there is more, which is rather odd. Here we go. It might actually be the dark beast, which would be really concerning. Because that guy gives me a lot of trouble. Oh, we haven't even cleared this floor. We just got to it and that was it. Doors that are not yet opened, that we don't need to open right away. We should probably wait to open. That did not work the way I wanted it to. A sludge. Oh, I guess it's not a sludge. Hi. Just goes in a circle. Okay. I think this was the only branching path that I saw. They move in such a weird way, these dogs. Great. Can't walk on targets too far of a distance. Problematic enemy. From slow to fast to slow to fast, it's so bloody confusing. Never knowing exactly what you should be doing, because one moment you should just take your time, and the next moment you don't have time. could aggro just one of them. Wrong enemy. You there! Let's play. Only there was like a way to sneak. Again with this? I can't lock onto it. Some of the biggest bloody lunges in enemy history. You freaky, messed up dog. That would be an interesting turn of events, if getting hit in this form also increased my beasthood. Ow! Think so, punk. Oh, come on. Dang it. Of course the loot monster escaped. There's a flippin' wolf right there. Sometimes they also like to sit back and just watch you from a distance and then decide to suddenly charge. I'll give it to them though. I guess these are some of the least predictable enemies that I've seen in some regards. Because some of the things they do feel like they just don't really make sense in the first place. While other things that they do sometimes seem a little bit too smart. A wolf? Okay, I don't know what else accompanies it. I'm going to need fire. Should not be able to jump terrain like that, punk. I thought it was safe for a moment. I was like, he'll have to go around. Sure showed me. through the boxes. Also weird, there wasn't exactly a whole lot to this area. Maybe there was a bonus area in the beginning that I just missed. Thinking about how to get that loot monster. There's a bonus area here. So let's go check it out. Hi there! Okay, that's very bad. Well, I understand that going over here like this is reckless. I feel it's far safer than trying to challenge those guys over there. That kind of panicked me when I stepped on that. Just slightly, because I thought to myself, I thought I dealt with all the traps. What's it doing? Is it stuck in the wall? No. But it is very confused. Oh. Well, they take a nice amount of damage from this. Radio, I guess I'll just shoot them. Come on. Yeah, I had a feeling I was gonna miss. Where the heck are you going? My timing for that shot was a little bit late anyways. I didn't want to shoot a second regular shot at it. One regular shot, one powerful shot. That should have killed it. Not bad for my first time encountering them in a while. Though I did shoot them. So. But I survived. Given how hot it is, mayhaps it is no wonder that my computer is humming away, or I think my old one is humming away. Isn't that where I came from? No, I came from in there. Can I get around him? Not likely. Let's try to get above him first. To deal with his friends that he almost certainly has in that room. Trying to take one of those on while it's got friends is always a terrible idea. Okay, now to ascend the stairs. Hi there. I see no allies for it yet. There's a chest here. Something about this feels suspicious. Why do I see no allies? Worst case scenario, they are already down there with it. Like a gunner or something. Is there really nothing else up here? That's surprising, if so. It's just to get that treasure that was almost completely unguarded. This is abnormal. Oh shoot, he can already see me. The problem is I don't know if there's anything else with it. Well, it worked out, somehow. Really? It had no allies? How abnormal. This floor in the first place is abnormal that there is a fourth one. Of course, there's our you. We bring out our fire. Yes. There's two of you. Fortunately, it's just another one. Even though these guys are pretty dangerous. Unless you do this. Fire. Ow! That was so sudden an attack, I'm kind of surprised it didn't just do away with me afterwards. Still have to take advantage of its own advantageous position of landing the first hit. My. This bonus area wasn't that bad, aside from this room, which worked out anyway. Somehow. Is there really nothing else down there? It's like this arrow is just meant for you to use to help deal with those guys, and it ended up working out that way. Not enough to level up either yet. Let's go back and take a look. Was there a first area that we just bypassed when coming to this floor initially? There must be. Look how long this corridor is. If there isn't one, it's going to be a kind of... This is a weirdly long corridor. Given how this is the way to get down here, normally it's not like that. My. Seems most things about this floor are somewhat odd. Maybe not most things, just a lot of things. Oh dear. Well, if there was a loot monster, a big one, I think we'd be able to hear it from here. That's worrying. Why is it already trying to do something? At least it can't summon more of them right now. That's bad. These guys aren't pushovers, though. I mean, they are once you start hitting them. Somehow that worked. Oh my, there's a glitch. My. And that's all the reward you have? Such a horrific opponent to have to deal with, given what they bring with them. And a stone is all they offer? Not even a stone, a pebble. I mean, it is somewhat similar. There isn't a very large differentiation, definitively. One could be bigger, while a pebble is not going to be big. Unless you mislabel it. Oh, he spotted me really early on. Why not? I don't know if it's just me, but it felt like he took more hits than most of the other ones did. Maybe I still had some of my beast hood for the other ones. I was beginning to think we were never going to get that. I wonder if it's going to be more useful in the long run. Or if it won't be. I think most of the blood gems I'm using are circular anyway, so it's questionable. But I definitely want to invest in upgrading that. It's odd how the claws did not have magic on them, the arcane, naturally. I wonder why. Yet the scythe did. The brutal blade, specifically. The other one, I don't remember if it had arcane on it naturally. You have got to be kidding me. Come on. One at a time. Oh, that's the wrong weapon. executed well. This will be fine. I hope. They're not normally just standing like this. That worked out considerably well. Oh, great, another pebble. No. There's no point of this room. I wonder if we can get up there. I kinda don't think so this time. To think there was 2 batches of them. How wildly absurd. That's odd, you don't normally find that item on just bodies laying around. Usually it's in a chest or something. Yeah, and that's it for this floor, it seems. We got quite the piece of loot, too. Both of the claws we have are found in this kind of a place. Which makes me wonder, did I miss one of the other dungeons after all? Did I just not find it in it? Do I have to vary the ingredients with the ritual that I do? I mean, if I try to do every dungeon with every variation that I can possibly think of, this Bloodborne series will go on for who knows how many more videos. Though, admittedly, so long as those of you watching are enjoying it, it wouldn't really be a problem then. Though I imagine most people who stumble upon this video in the first place, for the first time or something along those lines, and anyone who's stuck around for the series thus far, is probably quite baffled at how long it's been going in the first place. I don't know how long an average person's playthrough of Bloodborne is, or if just the puzzle that I'm looking to surpass, just the answer just came to them nice and quick like.
Gammon awaits you. Go on.
I personally don't think that what I've got to do is obvious, though I could have just easily overlooked something. I don't think so. But it happens. It does happen. I know what it feels like to overlook something simple. And it is not a nice feeling when it keeps you for so bloody long.
Gammon awaits. Go on.
Unless it's funny enough to outweigh the struggle to find it. Eight stat points? Yes. 8 health. My.
Farewell, good hand.
So we've completed... No, we haven't. The boss remains. I should probably have tried to repair my weapon. And then that other dungeon, which I may or may not have already done. He's not gonna chase me if I... Well, depending on what the boss is, I'm just gonna have to do this anyway. If he chases me, it'll be concerning and absurd to have essentially a mini-boss chasing after me as I go towards the actual boss of the dungeon. It appears he is not following. Oh no! Please don't be the one with the scythes. Oh, then this should be a... Wait, there's poison here, though. Works for me. Whoa, what was with that weird dodge? I was mashing the attack button. I did try to dodge, but I was still in the animation for something else. By the time the animation had worn off, I was already mashing the attack button. Why did it do this really weird, slow, like stagnated dodge just to get slapped? If it's just this guy, it'll only take so long. Changing phase? I've only hit him a few times. That is not how a thrust with a lance works. I guess when it's on fire, you could just wave it around like a lightsaber, but in theory, if you had, say you just had a stick and you lit it on fire, you swing that, the amount of extra danger there is for it being on fire is, I would say, limited. If you're able to swing it all that fast anyway. It's not that it's not any more dangerous, it's plenty more dangerous. But the threat of the fire is not exactly at an extreme high, given what a fire could do. Whoa, hold on a moment, that was not right. Ooh! He doesn't slow down when he starts that. Or that one, apparently, for some reason. Why didn't he stagger that time? Some attacks he just doesn't stagger to. Or sometimes he just doesn't stagger. Because those attacks we've seen he should stagger for. My. I don't think changing my weapon will help all that much, though I can see some value in it. I wonder if I should use the Blades of Mercy or just continue with my claws. I like my claws. Let's stay with the claws, even though the Blades of Mercy are also pretty complex. He has two different versions of that move, one where it's a metal ball and one where it's an axe. Like a halberd, it looks like. Some sort. fair. My dodge sometimes so weirdly slow. That's bugged me the whole game. I just don't understand why it's like that though. Inconsistency is so dangerous. That can be amusing in the right circumstance. This is not the right circumstance. It has not been the right circumstance the whole game. My dodge must be great. Yes. Because it looks like it can just hit me abruptly out of the sky. Or from the sky. Despite not being anywhere near him when he does it. It's hard to say if he'd be all that much harder if he did it more often. I guess in some regards yes, but at the same time no. Because it would give me a lot more opportunities to try to get used to it. Pulling it out only so often makes it an irregularity that makes it annoying to try to deal with. What was that? That was like the biggest bloody wind-up of the century. From this guy. When it didn't need to be. Why? If only their AI had as much problem seeing me as I had seeing them. At times. I don't really have that issue a whole lot with this guy. It's just... sometimes I do, and sometimes I don't. Usually for bigger enemies. This guy's not that big. Yet the issue was present just now. I feel I need to move faster. What, sir, decides when you're gonna do something else? That is ridiculous. Just decide on the fly. And by then you're already locked into doing something, so it's kind of too late to dodge away. Let's try a different method. Let's see if that helps. He appeared right behind me and immediately started comboing me. Though I think this will help. Being able to be just a bit faster against this guy. Let your guard down, fool. Should have teleported away while you could have. To be fair, I took a heavy gamble by not dodging. But it worked out. So is that the end of this dungeon, actually? Cursed, cold, damp blood gem. And blood chunk stone. Or stone chunk. The problem here is that if none of these dungeons give me the answer, I'm gonna have to eat or use these two things. And I've got a particular place in mind where I'm gonna use them, if it comes down to that. Oh, my blood echoes, which may or may not matter much in this case. I imagine it's potentially 0, actually. Yeah. on to that other one, which I may or may not have already completed. This one. Let's go. And this one, I think, is not a cursed one, so I should have a very good chance of doing just fine here, if my understanding is correct, with such an absurd amount of health. Yeah. And unfortunately, still absolutely no sign of whether we've completed it or not. To be fair, with this much health, I feel like I can just boldly challenge just about anything that isn't a boss head-on, without probably too much of a concern. What even pushed it down? Whoever pushed it down seems to have died in the process. I don't recognize it so far. Admittedly, those guys are still a little bit ominous with just how strong they become, or how active they become, paired with their strength. This is starting to feel very familiar. Partially familiar, more like. It's a fanatic down there, I think. Corpse one, just like I recalled. Ow. Guess we'll have to see if the rest of the floors match. Feels weird for it to be telling me that I'm maxed out on bullets. But I guess I am. some reason I couldn't remember what was down that passage, but I remember now. No big deal at all. I don't quite remember that. No. I have a bad feeling, and it's growing. Spiders? More of them? I mean, I don't see any. Yet. I've definitely not been down here, or you can get different things by running the same one multiple times. My. Seems I'm back to taking no damage from falls sometimes. Interesting. I wonder why. well, works for me. Can't say clearly whether I remember that or not. I don't really remember encountering it. But I don't remember not encountering it. So I can't really discount the possibility of it being something we had already crushed in this case. I don't like the sound of that. It sounds like it's very close. Ow! I kind of remember it being one of you, but who knows if it's just another thing that's being redone. There should be another one if it's one that we've seen before, perhaps. Because I remember... Wait, no, didn't we find a... Yeah, we already found something that heavily insinuates this isn't one we've done. Plus, I don't remember much of any of them where we could hear slime before we even got into the main room. Oh! There they are. That was so close! I don't know if there's another. I just need to keep my wits about me. I hate those guys. Why is there one here? Never have we encountered something like that before. It was in the wall. The trap itself was in the wall. Another one, too. Also, that was a trap. When they stepped on it, it didn't trigger anything, so I was like, I guess it's not actually a trap, it's just a really weird floor protrusion. That's what I thought initially. Because nothing happened when they stepped on it. I think they're more weak to electricity. Oh, come on! That was so bloody close. Next time, mind your own bloody business. Oh, I was confused for a while. I was like, what? There's no way up? And what's this little area over here even for? To get down there? I already found my way down. I needed a way up. I should keep my eyes out for any more wall traps. Huh. Here we go. I hear spiders. I see them too. How terrible. Seems that's not a spider. It's a man. Hi. I don't like the sound of that. Wait, they dropped, but they're not coming for me? Why'd they drop? Well, one's coming after me. Much to my vast dismay. Really? A heavy attack like that didn't even stagger you. My. Oh. Well, that could have been really bad. I thought one of those was a trap in the walls, like another well-placed trap. How alarming. What is that? Wait, but it's unarmed. Or unmanned. What? What's the meaning of this? Is this the guy who died? Well, I don't see the guy, if there even was one. But if it is, what'd he die to? How odd. There are slackers around the room. I mean, given how almost all the other enemies appear to not need rest, I don't see their logic in why these ones would. My. Admittedly, my beasthood does make it still somewhat plausible that I could get killed. My, another piece of gear. Hello? Oh dear. Oh no. Killed me in 2 hits. We'll kill this and stop there, given how we've gone for 2 hours. It's kind of hard to tell if we've really made any actual progress, though, in this notion. I mean, in the endeavor to clear all the dungeons, yeah, we have definitely made progress. But a somewhat undefined amount of progress. That's insane. That's a lot of health you do for one swing when I have no beasthood yet. Really? If this proves to be more difficult than I think it will be, might stop even before I kill him, but that just feels ridiculous when I have this much health. He's not gonna kill me in 1 hit, but if he's killing me in 2 hits before I even get the beasthood going, I probably should just keep using the claws. No, it's looking like I'm having a hard time hitting that weak spot he has. Well, that did the trick. Somehow. That's terrifying. Really? Yeah, I'm just gonna fight him regularly. Shooting him is not worth it. With how long it takes and how much opportunity it gives him to just manage to get me, despite being at a distance, which is rather absurd. But hey, at least this one can move somewhat in accordance to its own strength. Some of the other ones just refuse to do anything that's even remotely too quickly. Or so it feels. This one can you can freaking leap at us from quite a ways off, though its legs don't necessarily look like anywhere near the strongest part of its body still. That didn't even look like it hit me. Come on! I felt like it was wildly attacking even when I wasn't very close to it at that point. Just chancing that I'd run in for the kill and get myself killed in the process. Which I very well almost did. I should probably stop over here. Well, I'll head back to the Hunter's Tree and level up and I'll stop there. No! Just glad I was able to kill it instead of taking another like 20 minutes or longer. Despite having so much health, that was not necessarily very easy.
Gammon awaits awaits you. Go on, good hunter.
Is this even
Very
enough to
well,
level?
let me-
It should be. Yeah. No. 8 again. Can I level up again if I use enough of my... I don't think so. Like, how much of the rest of them do I have? No. No. Alright then. Let's see. We'll stop right in front of it. It is this one. I should probably repair my weapon though, so I don't like forget about that when I start next time. Repairs. Good. And the hunt will continue. Next time. As usual, it's been me, Fuzz, and you'll see me again next time. Bye for now.